But even when I'm going through the comment sections, my heart is still bleeding, My heart is still bleeding when I have to just read things that we are going through as people, to say, yo, guys, we are so hard on ourselves. But the fact ukuthi damncengo lahlobo hayi vele visele ngiphinde ningayaziyo ayidamncengo umfana damncenga yo. Once somebody makes sure that they alienate you from everybody else and they just remain with you and just you, they can do whatever it is that they want with you. Once they reach that point where they feel like, yeah, I'm your God now. You can do whatever for me now. You are willing to even lay down your life for me now. Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Perseverance Maremeni, also known as Madam Speaker, also known as the CEO of Self-Love. If you're joining in for the first time, welcome to the family. Please hit that subscribe button, like, comment, and share. And if you're returning, I would like to say thank you so much for the love and support. I'd like to send a special shout out though to those who are signing up for membership. You guys, listen, you are contributing towards the growth of this channel, and I would just like to say thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. Besides the obvious, which is you being able to get those intimate live sessions and engaging with me personally, listen, more than anything, just you being able to support this channel means the world to me, and I would like to say thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. So today we're gonna be talking about self-condemnation. Oh my gosh, you guys, people are walking around carrying heavy loads, and it's so sad that you would think that we are making progress, but there's always going to be new people every day with new burdens every day and new struggles every day, because nothing is new under the sun. Things are just rotating. They're just rotating, and we're never gonna get tired of addressing these things which are bothering us on a daily basis. Okay, so we're gonna be talking about that today. We're gonna be talking about self-condemnation, how that can really keep you stagnant in your life, because when you are still condemning yourself, it is almost impossible for you to can move on with life and do new things, big things, just move on with your life. Because while you're still condemning yourself, you are sitting in one position, beating yourself up about just the things that you're condemning yourself about, okay? And you need to release yourself from that, all right? You need to release yourself from that. So yeah, we're gonna go live on TikTok, and then we're going to be talking about this all together. It is so relatable for a lot of people. There's a lot of people who are going through self-condemnation. There are people who don't even know that what they're actually going through is self-condemnation. And they are still going to go through self-condemnation for the longest time, simply because they don't even understand how to address what they're feeling, So it's quite sad. But it was heartbreaking for me to go through the comment sections and see what everybody was saying there, about how they feel so stupid that they were contacting this person, that they were begging somebody to stay. The messages they sent begging somebody to stay with them is actually still haunting them even today. So that on its own, it was like, yo, this is so hard, it's so painful. But overall, I think the one thing that gets us to be in that mode of desperation is just us refusing to take it easy on ourselves. We become so hard on ourselves, and we become soft and welcoming to everybody else. We forgive people 77 times 7 times, as the Bible says that you must forgive 77 times 7 times. But we are failing to actually just take it easy on ourselves. We are failing to just love ourselves the way that we want to be loved, or the way that we think we are loving other people. And it is just so sad. And that's just the thing that I wanted us to talk about today, to say self-condemnation, beating yourself up about a whole lot of things that you've done in the past. Why did I do this? Why didn't I do this? Why did I do it this way? Why didn't I do it that way? That on its own is really, really going to be one thing that keeps you stagnant, because you're not going to go anywhere when you are still beating yourself up about something that you did, or a mistake that you made, or just a stupid thing that you feel like right now when you think about all the stuff that you did in the past, you feel so stupid. But you dwelling in that place where you feel stupid, where you feel like, you know what, I could kick myself for doing all of that. It's sad, but when you allow yourself to be aware of what is going on with you, you are able to move from that high you have lost to me, so there. Because basically that is what we are talking about today, to say that what is that one thing that when you think about it, to say, Mara, how could I allow myself to do this to myself? how could I allow somebody to just, get away with treating me like trash? How could I allow myself to be a doormat for such a long time? Yes, you acknowledge that you are not there where you used to be. You are here right now, but you just being in that season where you are just asking yourself questions to say, how could I allow myself? Hey, Vuyo.
Hi, Susunjani.
I'm good. How are you, my love?
I'm okay.
You've been in my heart since last night. I think since when I posted the video, I recorded your response, but I kept it. I was like, okay, I'll post it in the morning. But even when I'm going through the comment sections, my heart is still bleeding, My heart is still bleeding when I have to just read things that we are going through as people to say, yo, guys, we are so hard on ourselves.
Yeah, it goes cool.
Yes, my love, talk to me.
Yeah. Most of the time, besithetha ku-WhatsApp and naku-inbox ku-Facebook. So for some reasons, I went through the chat. That's hi man. Ndanditheni ndimncenge kangaka umntu ingathi nesibindi sami unenso yam yintoni engayenza ndimncenge
isidima sakho nkosi yami isidima hayi kaloku sana
hayibo ndiyabona into yobana i-abusile and stuff but okay ndiyahila nale iphathi ndiyadila naye day by day but the fact ukuthi ndamncenga olaa hlobo hayi vele ndiviselenye iphinde endingayaziyo ayiko ndamncenga umfana ndamncenga
and yazi siyabancenga labafana. And you know what is the saddest thing about us being able to beg these people? It's that we don't approach them, they approach us. And they get to a point where they can see that you love them so much. Because if you know, I think a lot of us have been reading a lot about narcissistic behaviors to say once somebody makes sure that they alienate you from everybody else and they just remain with you and just you, they can do whatever it is that they want with you. Once they reach that point where they feel like, yeah, I'm your God now. You can do whatever for me now. You are willing to even lay down your life for me now. That's where they strike the most. That's where they know that whatever it is that they throw at you, whatever it is that they do with you, you are not going to leave. You're just going to beg them, because it's like that aha moment to say, I got her exactly where I wanted her. So while you are still in there and you are still in that mode, you are still in that season in your life where you are just begging somebody to love you, begging somebody to see value in you, begging somebody to just give your relationship a chance because you see something in that relationship, but they don't see anything in that relationship. I need you to understand that when you step out of that, that's your healing journey beginning. But a lot of us, we step out and we stand by the door. We stand by the gate. Because I need you to understand, Uti, when you stepped out and you start seeing how stupid you were when you were begging this person not to leave you, when you were crawling and doing everything for this person not to leave you, I need you to understand, Hori, you being able to realize how stupid you were really means that you are not in that room anymore. Do you understand what I mean? Because if you were still in that room, if you were still in that situation, you were still going to be begging even today. So that on its own, you realizing how stupid you were, it's a good enough reason for you to celebrate.
I remember saying to him, I had 3 miscarriages before him. So this is it was the first successful pregnancy I had with him. I even said it was a sign from God. We were meant for each other. Imagine using my son, my blessing to keep him.
And another thing that we do to ourselves as women that we need to step away from is that once we have kids with people, we think kids are more binding than marriage, so much that when you have a baby with somebody, you think that's a sign from God that you should stay with this person. And when you look at other people who've had relationships that have failed, even when there are kids involved, you say, no, I mean, I'm not one of them. We are that naive. You know, we are that gullible as women, because you feel like I'm not this one, that will never be me. You know, I understand about when your relationship didn't work out, but you are not me, I'm not you. Mina me relationship no muntu it will work out because we have a baby. This baby is a sign from God, but we are meant to be together.
You know,
hi guys.
Hi, honey.
Hi, sorry, I was muted there.
Yeah, I had muted you because the baby was talking. You're actually the first person to come in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I come in?
Yes, of course, of course.
It's so crazy. Like when it comes to the issue of babies and everything, partners, you know. For me, it was like I wanted to give my baby the experience that I never had. You know, I never got the experience of being raised by both my parents, and I honestly did everything I could to like give him that experience. You know, I was just like, I'm gonna hold on. I'm gonna fight for this. I'm gonna do whatever I can just so that my baby can be raised in that home, warm family, whatever.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, I stayed for too long. I stayed up until to a point that it was not healthy for me. It was not healthy for my baby. And when I finally decided to leave, I realized that my child is happy. My child just needs a happy mother.
Yeah.
You know, and it took such a long time for me to get there because I had this like thinking in my head that I need to make this for my child. And what I love about it now is that my child loves me. My child loves his father just as much. I think had I stayed long enough for him to experience some of the things that were happening,
he was going to resent the father.
He was going to resent him, and I mean, it's not something I want, you know. He's a boy child. I want him to have a good relationship with him, and I think leaving was just the best thing I could do for the both of us.
Yeah, because another thing that we miss a lot is that just because somebody is terrible as a partner, it doesn't necessarily mean they will be terrible as a father as well. You know, it could have been a terrible partner to you, but it could really be a good father to your child if you give him that, you know, that chance. Because a lot of us as baby mamas, we tend to just want to use our kids as a tool to punish these people for rejecting us. So you say, because you rejected me, you're not gonna have access to my child anymore. Yeah, Stella?
That's what I realized. It was just shocking for me that this guy actually has potential to be a good person. When I look at the kind of relationship he has with our kid, I could see that he's a good person. I don't know good person if it's the right word, but he has something for the child, and I thought, okay, you know.
Yeah. So it's got nothing to do with you. Sorry, I accidentally requested somebody to join in, but I was actually trying to move to hear what Stella has to say about what you're sharing. Vuyo, I'm going to skip you because you went first, but it's going to be an open engagement, so we are going to engage with one another. So whenever somebody is speaking and you feel like you can jump in and add what you have to add, you're more than welcome to do that. Hi, Sissy.
Okay.
We good. How are you, my love?
Okay, right. So now I'm just going to tell my side of the story, and then
yeah. So this is the part where I decided to cut the video and make a part 2 of it, where we are solely focusing on somebody who needs advice on her current situation, a situation where she's condemning herself and she's going through a lot. So it's a bit longer than the first part. That's why I decided to separate it. Just move to part 2 of the video and listen in and leave a comment down below. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for joining in on part 1. God bless you.